I'm Tamara Lechner. I'm a happiness expert, and I'm also a Chopra certified meditation instructor. One of the shortcuts to happiness is spending mindful time every day. So I'd like to share a 5-minute meditation with you that is designed to get your mindfulness increased and get you out of that fight or flight anxiety and stress that happens during the course of a day. So let's begin our meditation. I'd like you to start by sitting comfortably, finding a place where you're not going to be interrupted. And if you need to, you can certainly lay down, although I recommend staying seated because we are more likely to fall asleep if we lay down than if we stay in a seated position. Allow your eyes to close gently. There's no effort, we're not squeezing them. And then take a few breaths where you're becoming aware of your breathing. Is it shallow, up at the top of your lungs? Or are you breathing deeply, right down to your diaphragm? Let go of everything you have done up to this point in the day and release any need to think about what's happening when you're done this 5 minutes. Allow your breathing to be normal. You're not trying to control it. You're not focusing or concentrating. You're simply an observer. And I want you to start by asking yourself a question. Who am I? You've asked the question, now shift into just being aware, because that's who you are. Who is not an image. It's not a sensation. It's not a thought. Who am I? Just shift that into being, into awareness. Who am I? The second question I'm going to ask is, what do I want? What do I really, really, really want? This is an experience, but we're not going to force an experience. You're just going to think, what do I want? And then allow the experience to come in the form of a sensation or an image or a feeling or a thought. You're just being open to what comes, and if nothing comes, that's okay. When you're meant to have that thought, maybe outside of this meditation later in the day, you'll start to feel a bubbling up an answer. What do I want? Next question. What is my purpose? Sometimes we call purpose dharma, or what's my calling? This is also an experience. So again, allow sensation, image, feeling, or thought just to come. And if it doesn't come, know that in meditation, we are planting the seeds for a beautiful garden of answers in the most fertile soil possible. Just like when you're gardening, we plant the seeds, but we don't go back and dig them up to see how they're growing. They're planted, and we trust that when that flower is ready to grow and bloom, it will. What is my purpose? And the fourth question, our last question, what am I grateful for? What do I have or have I had in my life that I feel truly thankful for? What am I grateful for? Gratitude, when practiced daily, strengthens those neural pathways that allow us to see more things in our world for which we can have gratitude. So, by noticing the things we already have that we're truly grateful for, that we feel blessed to have, we are just opening the door to the universe to give us more of the things, the feelings, the sensations, the experiences that we are grateful for, that we want. We are going to finish the last minute of this meditation in silence, trying not to think thoughts, but also not thinking about not thinking thoughts. We are going to allow thoughts to come if they do, but then gently let them go, like we are watching clouds float by in the sky. If we have sensations, if we hear noises, we're not going to focus on them. Again, just acknowledge them and let them go. The mantra I'm going to give you is Sat Chit Ananda. I'll say it again. Sat Chit Ananda. Existence, awareness, being. So for the next minute, if you can repeat this mantra silently to yourself without effort and with great ease, allowing it to morph if it does that. It can change tone or speed. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda. I'll mind the time so you don't have to. And at the end of our time, you will hear a chime. And when you hear that chime, it's time to release the mantra and bring your focus back to here and now. Again, that mantra is Sat Chit Ananda. So it's time to release the mantra. You did it. And I hope you'll continue practicing a 5-minute meditation. I'd like to leave you with a happy thought. And one of my favorite happy thoughts is that happiness is never depleted when you share it. So share a smile as you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.